Ms. Legalista here. Welcome to the video. So, I guess there was more money to be made with saying that you were promoting big artists, but it seems like that would have been a red flag for people. And why not just do a Google search? Google somebody to find out if they're the real deal. What does it say on their website? Are there reviews? Do you see them with pictures of these people that they claim to be promoting? But let's take a look at this a fake promoter who said he was working with all of these highly sought after, highly influential people. Coming out of the Department of Justice, another charge here. Now, this one has not gone to trial. Right now, it's just a charge, but I want you to take a look at some of what was going on with this, because it almost looks like the typical Peter to pay Paul, where getting money from these people over here and I'm using it to pay people over here. And he just had all this balls up in the air. But I still don't understand how some people bought into what looked to me like if you just did the least, the littlest, the tiniest bit of research on your own, that you would have realized this guy was not who he was claiming to be. Or, you ask around. I don't know. People just weren't paying attention or wanted to believe what they wanted to believe. Maybe they just think everybody out here is just good. Thursday, April 18th, 2024. So this has been out for less than a month, coming out of the Northern District of Texas. I've been checking in on what's going on with the DOJ in Texas. A man who claimed to be a concert promoter for artists like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and others have been charged with fraud. Carlos Desean Goodspeed, who operated under the assumed business name Straight Like That Entertainment, was indicted on April 16th on 3 counts of wire fraud. He was arrested without incident at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport on Wednesday and made his initial appearance on Thursday. Now, let's stop right there for a second. Dude was at the airport. Coming in, going out, I don't know. They don't really say in this. And I haven't been able to get into my account to actually see the indictment. I want to take another look at that and get all of the details in terms of what was going on with this case. But he was arrested without incident. According to the indictment, he allegedly told investors he was a concert promoter working in partnership with a multinational event marketing company. He allegedly solicited hefty investments and guaranteed returns as high as 50% in a short period of time. Now, if you have heard me talk about some of these scams before, then I have told you on numerous occasions that if somebody is telling you something that is too good to be true, it is likely too good to be true. So open your eyes. Actually see what's going on here. You are being scammed. A lot of people don't want to believe that, though. They want to look for the high return. They want to feel like it's not going to happen to me. I believe in this person. Check them out. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. According to the indictment, 50% in a short period of time. Do not believe it. For example, we've got an example here. In July 2018, he allegedly solicited $400,000 from one victim. I just got 400 lying around. I'm just going to give it to you because I think you got a good deal going on here. Promising to pay him back $650,000, $250,000 in profit in 4 months. I mean, seriously? Where I just don't understand how we continue to buy into these things. And I'll be the first to admit I have put some money in with some people that didn't pan out, didn't work out. And I don't know. They even had bona fides, so it can happen to anyone. He claimed the money would be used to promote touring shows for artists Nicki Minaj and Future. Sounds suspect to me. The same day, the would-be investor wired Straight Like That Entertainment the money. Okay, so investor sent the money to Mr. Goodspeed's company here. Mr. Goodspeed allegedly withdrew. Now let's follow this money trail. Withdrew $200,000 to pay a court-appointed receiver in connection with an SEC lawsuit. So he's over here. He's been sued by the SEC, or there's some sort of lawsuit going on there. And he uses this investor's money, which is supposed to be, look back up here at the top where I said he claimed the money would be used to promote shows for Nicki Minaj in future. But now, not the case. He is down here and using 200 of it to pay in relationship to this SEC lawsuit. Okay, so that's some of the money. Let's look at where some more of the money went. Wired $200,000 to another duped investor. It's like, dude, I got you. Look, we've already got profits coming in. Let me give him some of the money that I just got from him. Withdrew $100,000 in cash and cashier's checks. Well, I mean, he has living expenses, or maybe he really truly did use some of it for promotions, for promoting somebody. He paid back only a fraction of the investor's $400,000 investment. Then we have in January of 2022, Mr. Goodspeed allegedly solicited $50,000 from another investor. You know, people just willing to part with their money. We should ask ourselves why that is the case. Telling the investor the funds would be used to purchase concert tickets and suites for an upcoming Tyler, the show creator, the creator show. Despite the show taking place as planned, Mr. Goodspeed did not return the principal or pay out the return as promised, allegedly making excuse after excuse. It happens. Now, let me sort of interject here for just a second, because I want to distinguish between the scammer and the investor who actually has run in, the scammer and the business owner or promoter or whoever it could be who's actually run into some issues. There's a difference between saying, hey, my company ran into some issues. I'm not able to pay you back after I took out a loan or brought you in as an investor. It's going to be a little while. I mean, there was a whole pandemic. Remember, a lot of businesses shut down. That's entirely different from what they are laying out here in the charges. They're saying he took from Peter to pay Paul, and things don't add up. All right, let's go back and take a look at this. It says, despite the show taking place as planned, he did not pay any of that back, making excuse after excuse. He eventually told the investor he would be paid in full after 2 additional concerts. Right, like, okay, we're going to give you another. Well, when I get this, then you'll get it. Including a second concert by Tyler, the creator, and another by Ludacris. The investor wired an additional $130,000 to Straight Like That Entertainment, which Mr. Goodspeed allegedly used for personal expenses, including rental payments at an upscale apartment complex, a purchase at a high-end retail store, and airline fees in hotels, and to make lulling payments to other duped investors. In other words, let me give them some money so they can stop talking, so they can stop bothering me, so I can stop having to give them excuse after excuse. In total, as a result of Mr. Goodspeed's alleged fraud, investors collectively suffered a loss of over $1 million. An indictment is merely an allegation of criminal conduct, not evidence, the DOJ reminds you. Mr. Goodspeed is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. If convicted, he faces up to 60 years in prison, and that is 20 years per count. You tell me if you think you would have given up any money for this. And like I said, when I can get back into my account to pull up the actual document, I will. We will go over the indictment to see what was going on here. But don't forget to throw your comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button if this taught you a little bit more about what to look out for, the traps not to fall into. All right, peace. Mwah.